The British Virgin Islands, BVI, are located between the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. The presence of many of the world's major banks and advanced communication and transportation facilities make the British Virgin Islands an ideal overseas offshore financial center. In 1984, the BVI government promulgated the International Business Company Law and began to provide overseas company registration services to enterprises and individuals setting up companies in the islands. Currently, more than 500,000 overseas offshore companies have been registered in the British Virgin Islands, making the British Virgin Islands one of the fastest-growing overseas offshore investment centers in the world. Today we mainly introduce the advantages of BVI companies, registration information, processes, and issues related to the annual review of BVI companies. 1. The market environment is stable. The BVI political, economic, and trade environment is very stable and has good financial and legal facilities, which facilitates the establishment and development of overseas offshore companies, various financial institutions, or foundations. 2. Fewer tax regulations. BVI offshore companies do not have to pay any taxes to the British Virgin Islands government. The tax treatment is very simple. There is no need to make accounts or file taxes. It only needs to keep data to reflect the economic situation. 3. Strong confidentiality of information. The BVL government provides privacy protection for each company and protects the interests of shareholders. Directors' information is kept strictly confidential, and the identity of the beneficiary will not be announced. 4. Unlimited number of shareholders. BVI registered companies are not subject to restrictions on the number of shareholders. The company's business scope is wide and there are few restrictions. 5. Preferred location for estate planning. The BVI is the international jurisdiction of choice for trusts, estates and succession planning, and its trust laws are extremely flexible and can provide tailor-made solutions for company equity management. 2. BVI company registration requirements. 1. BVI company composition. Only one applicant can apply for BVI company registration, and the company name must end with limited company, such as limited, corporation, incorporated, or their abbreviations, such as Ltd, Corp, or SA. The name must not end with trust company or bank or other words with similar meanings unless these companies are licensed in the BVI. 2. Registered capital of BVI company. Standard capital is $50,000, divided into 50,000 shares at $1 per share. 3. BVI company directors. One or more directors may be legal persons or natural persons of any nationality. 4. Secretary to the Board of Directors of BVI company. Appointment of a secretary is not compulsory but is recommended by the BVI government. 5. BVI company board meeting. Directors may meet or be represented at meetings in any country. 6. BVI company equity. Directors or officers of a company need not be shareholders of the company. 7. BVI company registration address. The registered address must be in the BVI. 8. BVI company seal. BVI companies must have their own company seal, and the image of the company seal must be reported to the company's registrar. 9. BVI corporate tax. Business activities conducted outside the BVI are exempt from taxation. 3. BVI company registration process. 1. Draft the company name, determine the registered capital, provide identity certificates and address certificates of shareholders and directors, and other relevant information. 2. We prepare legal registration documents, articles of association, appointment letters of directors and shareholders, meeting resolutions, etc., for you to sign. 3. Submit an application to the BVI registration office and obtain a complete set of documents. 4. Hand over the complete set of registration documents to you. 4. BVI company annual review time. 1. Under normal circumstances, BVI companies incorporated on or before June of the current year should undergo the necessary annual review renewal and pay relevant fees before May 31st of each year to ensure their legal status and recognition. 2. BVI companies registered between July and December can be postponed, that is, the company's annual review and payment must be carried out before November 30th of each year. Question: can I not apply for annual inspection? A. If the annual inspection fee is not paid on or before before the due date, the company will immediately be in a non-performing state. In addition to the annual inspection fee, a fine calculated according to the following method must be paid. 1. If the fee is paid within 2 months after the due date, the penalty payable shall be equal to 10% of the due annual fee. 2. If the fee is paid on or after the expiration of 2 months after the due date, the penalty payable shall be equal to 50% of the annual fee. 3. If the annual inspection fee is not paid by the expiry of 6 months after the due date, the company will be removed from the company. Starting from January 1, 2023, the BVI company will be automatically dissolved on the date the delisting announcement is published in the Registrar Gazette. 5. Documents submitted for BVI company annual review. In order to audit a BVI company, the following information should be provided. 1. Documents obtained from BVI company registration, such as registration certificate, list of directors and shareholders, company articles of association, etc. 2. Bank statement of BVI company. 3. Invoices or documents for each transaction corresponding to the bank statement. 4. Other relevant documents. So, the above content is an introduction to BVI companies. If you want to own a BVI company or need to perform post-maintenance for your BVI company, you can leave us a message directly below the video. If you like our video, we hope you will like, subscribe, and comment.